guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope your trading's going well, and I hope you're making some money today. Just wanted to make a quick video just to update you guys on where we're at with the trades that we took yesterday and on Sunday. Just show you where we're currently situated and what the plan is going forward now for the rest of the week. So as we said in the Sunday video, we were looking to get short on the Australian dollar. We're looking at this area here up at the previous swing high from the beginning of the year at around 70 cents. Seems to be a natural area of resistance. Obviously we've had this huge risk rally all the way off the lows from the beginning of March, and we also kind of just felt like this move was a little bit overdone, due a little bit of a correction. So this area here looked like a nice area to start a position. So on Sunday after the market opened, we took a short position here. And yesterday at around 3 o'clock yesterday, we had ECB President Lagarde. She spoke. She was a little bit dovish actually, and she threw a little bit of cold water on the markets, I thought, and it looked like it was going to be a bit of a sell-off. So I added some positions in just to see what would happen. And actually, we got a little bit of a sell-off, but we couldn't break the lows of yesterday's range before we rotate all the way back up to the highs, and in fact went even higher late last night. So I was watching the charts again late last night before I went to bed, around 1 a.m. and yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, but I think it was worth it. So I spotted this area here. There was a quick move last night up and back down. It looked like a little bit of a stock run to me, so I thought I'd add something here just to see what would happen. Maybe we could get a pull back down into the range and see where we went from there. But thankfully it did work, and overnight then we got continued selling off in the Australian dollar, and position is now in, so yeah, not a bad profit. We're up around $250 here at the moment, as you can see. We've got 0.26 of a lot in the trade at the moment, so things are looking good. In terms of why the Australian dollar has sold off overnight, I'm not seeing a huge amount in the news cycle as to why this occurred, but we are getting a bit of risk off sentiment across the board this morning. You can see here S&P futures are down around 35 points at the moment. Nasdaq is a similar situation, similar picture on the chart. Yeah, so we're getting a little bit of risk off. The dollar index, we're starting to see a little bit of strength coming into the dollar this morning. Back above 97 at the moment. Hopefully this continues now. This would really help our trade out if we get some continuation on the dollar. As we said on Sunday again, we tagged this 78.6 Fibonacci level here, and I was quite happy with this bounce that we've seen off it. So it held it yesterday, and it looks like we're moving a little bit higher now. Again, let's see if we can get some continuation. I'd love to see the dollar index back up around this 98.5-ish level here. Would be great to see a test up there. Yeah, as I said, news cycle, not a whole lot. There was this story came out yesterday evening. I'm not sure if this is what's spooking the Aussie this morning, but there was a mentioning of China warning citizens against visiting Australia. We've seen this kind of increase in tensions between these two for the past couple of weeks now. It's been completely ignored by the market, as pretty much every fundamental story has been ignored by the market for weeks and weeks and weeks now. So I was kind of expecting this to be just another thing that gets ignored. We've seen basically the Chinese Ministry of Culture and Tourism issued an alert against warning against travel to Australia. This is adding on to the fact that we've already had China impose tariffs on barley, and I believe the Chinese have told their companies to avoid buying Australian coal now as well. It's all stems from this issue that Australia was calling for inquiries into the origin and spread of the coronavirus. That was maybe 5 or 6 weeks ago. The Chinese are very unhappy about that. So, I mean, Australia depends a lot on its relationship with China for exports. Australia is a huge supplier of raw material to China, and of course China has been building like crazy for the last 30 years, so it's been very good news for Australia in that department. So if that relationship is in any way in jeopardy, then we could see a little bit of a reaction in the Aussie dollar. So maybe that's what's causing it this morning. I'm not sure. There was another story about North Korea saying it will cut communication with the South completely from today. Maybe the market's reading this as a bit of increased tensions there, and also just adding into the previous story. So I don't know. We'll see how we go on for the rest of the morning. Not a huge amount on the data front. We had the Aussie business confidence last night at 2:30 a.m. It was a beat on the on the business confidence, -20 versus -38 forecast. Still a beat, but still in negative territory. So I'm not sure what way the market's going to look at that. It does look like it's rebounding quite strongly. So I guess we'll see how this plays out over the next couple of months, really. But yeah, for the rest of the day, not a huge amount on the calendar. Not a huge amount of important stuff. So for the trade, in terms of targets where we're looking at taking some profits on this trade, I think, I mean, normally when I look at, you know, sort of $250 $300 of profit, I'm starting to think about an exit strategy, because that's kind of a big trade for me normally. I mean, $300 is 6% of my account, so it's a nice trade. But in the case of this move here, I'm so sort of amazed that we're here and that it's moved this high up this quickly, that I just kind of believe that there's a big correction sort of coming. Hopefully I'm right, and I get it. So I kind of want to play for a bigger move here, back down, and I'm looking for kind of this area here initially, 66.80, around this area. This is the 23 fib, and a very nice level, as you can see, across the whole way across, of the move up from the bottom. So this would be my initial target around here, and then if we can get a secondary target out of it, I would be looking for around about here, 64.5, something like that. But look, we'll try for the first target first. We'll see what happens. I will trail my stop down probably, so it'll be a case of whichever comes first. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep you guys posted on the trade and how it's going. I may look for places to add into this trade as well as we go down, but if I do find places to add into the trade and make the position size a little bit bigger, I'll come back and make another video, and I'll let you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. For now though, this is just a quick update just to show you guys what's going on. If you like the video, hit a like down the bottom, hit the subscribe button. You can follow me on Twitter as well. I'll be putting updates on my Twitter account. So Twitter link is in the description down below. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks very much for watching the video. Hope everybody's trades go well for the rest of the week, and thanks for stopping by.